यहाँ पर ईश्वर को देखा हमने, साक्षात ईश्वर को देखा गुरुजी में। इतना अच्छा सत्संग हुआ, हम कभी भूल नहीं सकते।
It is wonderful. இதுக்கு சொல்றதுக்கு வார்த்தைகளே இல்லை.
And everywhere people have been enthralled by his presence, by Guruji's talks, and this will definitely create a spiritual revolution, I am sure. This is the beginning of a very great spiritual revolution that is going to take mankind by storm.
You know, this place is where many saints have lived and sang the glory of Lord Shiva. They have meditated, found their soul, found their enlightenment here. And so there is a lot of Tamil literature, songs which have been sung in this place. The fire symbolizes knowledge. The fire symbolizes also lust. From lust, the fire of lust, it gets transformed into fire of knowledge. And that is the whole aim and purpose of human life. And we are born out of fire, the fire of lust. We cannot simply remain in that state only and die as lust, fire of lust. We have to rise to the fire of awareness, knowledge. So fire element, you can see that literally if you go sit in the temple here anywhere, how many of you already feel that there's a heat coming up, rising in the body? You may feel that. There's a fire element, not just the heat from outside. Of course it's quite hot here, you can say it's always hot. There is a quality to the air, to the vibrations. So the 5 elements in our body, fire, water, earth, air and ether, is where the divine is. Is permeating all the 5 elements. And those 5 elements are within us. And so they say, Anbe Shivam, means love is Shiva and Shiva is love. They are not two. Only the fools say that love and Shiva are separate. Say the intelligent knows love is Shiva, Shiva is love. So Shiva Mayam Jagat, the whole universe is permeated by the Shiva Tattva, and the Shiva Tattva in different places are given prominence to different elements, the 5 elements. Our ancient people had another great vision to integrate people, say you have to go from Kashi, go to Rameshwaram, from Rameshwaram you take the water again, go to Kashi, from Kashi again go to Rameshwaram. This is the only way that they united what is today called India. If you see the Bara Jyotirling, the 12 Jyotirling, one is in Himalayas, another is in Rameshwaram. And third is in Somnath, in fact it starts in Somnath in Gujarat. So, uniting people from this whole continent, it's a national integration. There is nothing else so common between every state and every province here. 600 dialects, so many languages. What is that is common? What is that you can call as India? You go to Rameshwaram, you find that Shiva Tattva, adoring of Shiva. You go to Himalayas, you find the same thing there. So it is that this knowledge, spiritual knowledge, not just the rituals are so different. Rameshwaram ritual is so completely different from Kedarnath. Practices are different, stories are different, but the spiritual essence is the same. So that unites people across the globe. across the country, their minds and hearts. And that is spirituality, seeing the one in many and the many in one. Every place has got its special vibrations, its special gifts, you can say gifts from nature. And it's good we are moving through all the Panchabhuta Kshetras and creating good vibrations. In fact, if you are a good meditator, you contribute to the place where you go and meditate. You are not a taker, you are a giver. And all this, see how big this temple is? It's a huge temple. Once upon a time, thousands of people used to sit and meditate here. But nowadays that is not happening. That's why I said there should be more and more people sitting, meditating, singing bhajans, and energize all these kshetras once again. Make them more vibrant, because you can make a place vibrant, and as well as the place can give you more vibrations. It's a sort of give and take. If you are a good sadhak, I would say you are contributing. If you are a weak sadhak, I say you are definitely benefiting from it. And both ways it's good. Okay.